Very warm welcome to AD Vlogs. In this video I will try to address a very common dilemma that most riders face while trying to make a choice among the budget helmets available in India. And to help me address this issue, I have with me one product each from two of the most uh, reputed and commonly available helmet manufacturers in India. One is the SMK and the other one is the Axer. On my left is the SMK Stellar Samurai version, and on my right is the Axor Apex Hunter. I have purchased both these helmets. I own them and I have used these helmets for quite some time now, and so I thought I am in a good position to provide you with a very detailed comparative picture so as to help you make a better choice. Now there cannot be a very direct comparison between these two products because there is a difference in the price segments in which they come. The SMK Stellar Samurai, it costs 4,000 rupees, and this one, the Axor Apex, costs 5,000 rupees. However, having said that, there is only one difference between these two products. That is, the SMK Stellar Samurai does not have an internal sun visor. Otherwise they are both the same, which I will show you later in the video. The comparable product from the SMK stable, while putting it against the Axor Apex, is the SMK Twister, and the SMK Twister has only one difference with the SMK Stellar helmet, that is the internal sun visor. So first, in terms of safety, the Axor Apex is DOT and ECE certified, and the SMK Stellar is ECE certified. Now one can argue that the Axor is better because it has dual certifications, but let me tell you something, that the DOT certification is the ECE certification is better than the DOT certification because it is actually a tested certification. That is, the helmets are actually tested in the labs of the certifying authorities, whereas the DOT or the ISI, in case of Indian products, it is only a honorary certifications. That is, the products are not actually tested in the labs of the certifying authorities. The helmet manufacturers, they conform to the certain prescribed guidelines of the authority, and thereby they claim that these helmets conform to the certification parameters. So in that way, the SMK is no way it can be said that it is lesser in terms of security or protection that it provides as compared to the Axor Apex Hunter. Now in terms of aerodynamics, as you can see here, these two helmets are absolutely identical and there is almost nothing to distinguish between these two. Next, in terms of features, these two are the only helmets which come within 5,000 rupees to have pin lock fitted as a stock accessory. The SMK Stellar, all the products from SMK come with this pin lock fitted. Next, in terms of weight, the SMK weighs 1550 grams as claimed by the manufacturer. I haven't weighed it though. And the Axor Apex weighs 1500 grams plus minus 50 grams as claimed by the manufacturer. But what I can say is that from my experience, I have seen that the Axor somehow feels heavier after you wear it. I cannot explain what makes me feel like that, but that's my personal feeling. Now there is one feature where the Axor scores over the SMK, that is the internal sun visor here. Even though this is an added advantage for the Axor, what you have to keep in mind is that the SMK comes at a price which is 1000 rupees lesser. When you pay that extra 1000 rupees to buy a SMK helmet, that is the SMK Twister, you will get you can avail yourself of the same feature, that is an internal sun visor on the SMK Twister. So that way SMK and Axor are indistinguishable. So now I will come to the actual differences. Till now, whatever I have explained, there is no difference between these two helmets. The first thing is the double D-ring. The Exor helmets come with the double D-ring, and it is widely believed and said that the double D-rings are safer. When in crash they won't suddenly snap off, but the SMK helmets, they come with the quick release mechanism. Such beliefs are, however, not backed by any reliable study or something like that. And as long as a helmet is certified by a competent authority like the ECE, there is no reason to believe that a quick release mechanism will simply come off in case of a crash, which will not happen for a double D-ring. And the second and last difference is that the Exor helmets, they come with a few goodies, like you see this sticker here, these reflective patches here. These were all inside the box when I purchased the Exor helmet. You can watch my review of the Exor Apex Hunter following this I button here on the screen. And the SMK does not provide all these things. So this one, even though not very significant, but still there is a difference between these two helmets in terms of the overall package that you get. That was all about my comparison between these two helmets, the Exor and the SMK. And if you ask me to make a choice, then I would say that there is no choice between these two. You can go for either one. All I am trying to do through this video is help you try to assess and find out what do you actually need, and that way you can make a better choice while purchasing a helmet in the budget segment. So I hope you like the video, and if you like, please do share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed, and also hit the bell icon to get updates on more such videos that I upload. And if you have any comments or queries, please feel free to mention in the comment section below. I will try to give a proper response as earliest as possible. Thanks for watching.
Shake it, baby.